Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. This is part 2 of Scary Story Time. So, my younger sister, her dad is from Haiti. One of my younger sisters. My third younger sister, actually. Okay. So, you guys know that Chucky's just a doll and things like that. But when we moved over here, her father had bought her a Corky doll. I'm going to show you guys Corky. See Corky? He's also a tape recorder, and he taught kids how to talk or whatever. Please Google him and read out what Corky does. So when we first got Corky, we had batteries. And once Corky got old, we took the batteries out of Corky. That means my sister stopped playing with Corky. Not that he didn't, like he got old and not functioned. No, he functioned very well. She just got tired of playing with him. So we just laid him down. We didn't think too much of it. And one day, Corky talked. Without batteries. It had the tape in there. But he had no fucking batteries. Which was fucking crazy. And this came out way before Chucky. Way before Chucky. So, we actually bought the Corky doll from the projects over here when we moved over here. And we were all just thinking, that can't happen. Now, my sister who owned the doll and I were the ones that discovered Corky could talk without the fucking batteries. And it freaked us the fuck out. So, we kind of put Corky to the side a little bit. Well, my cousin Russell had left his My Buddy doll here. I'm going to see if I can Google a picture of that. Can we get a picture of the My Black Buddy doll?
Showing pictures that match.
There he is. Oh my god. He had the one with this, the red suit. So we got that one. Okay. Same concept, except for My Buddy can't talk. Now they had the My Buddy and the kid's sister, and the commercials were like, My Buddy, My Buddy, My Buddy and me, kid sister, wherever I go, you're gonna go, kid sister, kid sister and me, which is kind of fucked up because My Buddy never got that much. All right, My Buddy should get a comeback for that, My buddy, wherever I go, you're gonna go, my buddy and me. Yeah, that was like so fucking wrong. But anyway, we would lay My Buddy down in certain places. And when we got back, My Buddy fucking wasn't there. So, one time, before we put them in the basement, I don't know how, I think somebody might have stole them because we weren't getting rid of them just so they wouldn't become somebody else's problem. But one time, we had Kid, My Buddy, and Corky in two different places, and we left home. There was nobody in the house. And when we got back, Corky and My Buddy were side by side, and we were like, no, who did that? Who did that? And we were all like, no, nobody did that. It's like, no, somebody had to move these dolls. It's like, no, nobody did that. This happened often. People would go to school, because we were all still in school, and My Buddy would be somewhere, and Corky would be somewhere. And then this shit went on for about 2 years, where these damn dolls would just like magically be in places that we didn't leave them. It's like, okay, so who's moving the fucking dolls? It's like, nobody's moving the dolls. It's, no, somebody's moving the fucking dolls. And these dolls would just move. And again, we have separated them before, and they wound up back together somehow or another. And then one time we had Corky downstairs and My Buddy upstairs. And one of the kids would have cut the hair on both My Buddy and Corky, try to give the damn dolls a haircut. And that might have pissed them off. But those dolls magically also disappeared. Both of them. Randomly at the same time. They were gone. We came home one day. There was no My Buddy. There was no Corky. We thought my mom may have given them away. So that's what we like to keep happening. But we don't really know what happened to them. But we do know those motherfuckers would be moving. They never brought us any harm. Okay, so let's get that out really, really quickly. Those dolls never brought us any harm whatsoever. They never came to life and hovered over top of us. And if they did, we were probably asleep. But I can guarantee you, Every member of my family has had an episode where that doll was somewhere else that we left it. And when we come back, it would be completely somewhere else. Like, okay, I left it in my room, top bunk. Come home, it's not on the top bunk. It's on the bottom bunk. Everybody in the house is at school. Motherfucker shouldn't be at the bottom bunk. How the fuck did it get there? We put the cats out in the daytime and brought them back at night. And our dog stayed outside unless it was like super cold. But these goddamn animals can't go moving these fucking dolls. But the dolls would always wind up in different places than when we left them. And it really freaked us out whenever we left them in the basement and they wind up back up fucking stairs. You're like, didn't we leave this motherfucker in the basement? Because we had a bed in the basement. And somehow or another, these motherfuckers were like bound and determined to not be in that basement. And sometimes we'd leave them in our room, and when we come home, they'd be in the living room. It's like, okay, how the fuck did this damn dog get here? You know? And the girls would get home before I would get home from high school by the time this shit started happening. Because when we got over here, I was going to the 9th grade. And so I didn't get out of school till like 2:30, 3 o'clock. And the younger girls, my sister under me and the sister under her, and the sister who actually owned the Corky doll, she would get home by the time I get home. But the other two girls would get home and be freaking the fuck out on these damn dolls moving. So we've all had experiences with this fucking doll. And then my younger sister and brother hadn't really been there. They had been like at the babysitters or whatever. So we didn't know how those damn dolls were moving. But those damn dolls were moving. So wherever Corky is and wherever my buddy is, thank you for not harming our family. That's the first thing. And this is the reason why I'm making this video, is because of the young lady on TikTok whose video I came in on. I told her about my witch rider story, which I just shared with you guys in the other video. So I also mentioned that we had dolls. So my buddy and Corky, they literally moved around this house on their own, and we don't know how, we don't know where, but we know that they didn't like being in the basement, and one of them definitely didn't like being on the top bunk. But we can never figure out how they kept moving, and we would always be questioning each other. How's the fucking doll moving? Who's moving the fucking doll? Are y'all moving the doll before y'all go to school? Are y'all moving the doll when y'all get back from school? And it got to the point where we started getting a little bit scared of these damn things. But they never hurt us. They never brought harm to us. They never did anything crazy. So we didn't think too much about it. But there it is. My buddy and Chucky. So I'm going to try to take pictures of them on this damn computer and use them at my next TikTok. That being said, thank you guys for watching. This is Kung Fu Having number 2. I am Echo Fang Grey Wolf, BC and you.